Okay, and we start with the longer part now. So you're going to get a little bit more footage today. Actually, you'll probably go back and forth inside just to make sure that we don't get any trees up on us, because that sucks. We don't need trees. Not trees. Oh, the trees are fine. It's not the trees that are the problem, it's the black holes. Because I don't feel like dealing with that, like, ever. There we go. Alright, so let's head back to where we were. Basically, heading up to go into the... get that bit on top of the museum. And then heading into said museum. Damn it. These platforms really are terrible. Sorry to say. I mean, I guess they're not terrible per se, but they are one of my least favorite things in the game. Because one little screw up and you'll either miss your opportunity to jump off and then you'll get squished, or you'll overshoot your opportunity or undershoot your opportunity and then you'll lose your footing. And we actually have to use the platforms at least one more time with that platform over there in order to be able to get on top of the museum. Actually, I think we can jump to it from the tree. There we go. So let's jump over to the museum, grab this bit, and head on inside the museum. Now, this is one of the puzzles I actually... It took me a while to figure it out for some reason when I was going through this on my practice playthrough. Now, it is showing like a bunch of pictures here. It looks like the ruins. This actually looks like a familiar place, too, that we've been to. There's the museum itself. A lot of these places look really familiar. Yep, there's the waterfall. But if you'll notice, one of these pictures looks like the inside of the museum, with a bookcase and a door. What you have to do is you have to hold down square in front of the bookcase, push it open to reveal the door there. I don't know why that took me so long to figure out, but it just did. And I feel kind of silly for it, but c'est la vie. So let's head up to this globe here. There is a bit of a puzzle for this as well, as one might gather. He was talking about this. Check this out. I bet you can rotate this giant globe just like a pivot. Well, I think that you're right. And there's a door. Before we go to the door, let's spin it around a little bit more here. So we should be able to line up with the bit. Yep. Let's grab this bit first. And then we'll go through that door. We'll see what's inside. Let's just use the pivot twice in a row. I know how it lines up. And then just come on up here. And head on in. And there's a treasure chest. And inside is another artifact. Like the writing cube that we have. This is the tome. Or it's a book, or tome. And you can actually, because you can, how you can, you know, rotate. With this, you can rotate it, and there is a way that you can flip through the page. I think it's with the, square button. Square button opens it, and then you can use L and R to go through the book. I have not translated the entire book. I think I started doing so, but it seems to be in a code. And I don't know what... I don't know if it's a cipher. I don't know what's up with it. All I know is that it's not needed to reach 100%, or unless it's a... Let me check something here. Actually, I'll check it after the video. But it seems to be gibberish or a code or something like that. At least when I checked out, when I tried translating it. And that didn't end too well. And I'm almost running out of walkthrough here. So, there won't be too much more, I don't think. Anyway, let's head back out. Oh, not back into the glove room. Let's head back out of the museum. We're gonna head back to the that clock tower area, and I'm gonna just go ahead and say it right now. The clock tower area is pretty infamous in this game. I mean, I'll show you what we mean once we get a little bit higher up here. But the clock tower, we may actually see our first anti-cube here, and if it's there, I will pick it up. I'm not gonna, you know, go out of my way to just not, you know, pick it up or anything like that. But, oh, there's some platforms over here we can use. And this is actually kind of a tricky timing puzzle here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just, basically when you push this around, it'll line up the blocks in a certain way, and that little barber pole thing on the top will basically acts like a timer as it goes back in. So what we have to do, in this particular case, is move our way up so that we can be in position when it goes back, and then we can use that to climb the rest of the way. And this part, we have to wait until the inside the block lines up with where we want to go. And we're near the top of the clock. Now, the clock puzzle, like I just said, is quite infamous. See, the anti-cube just showed up. Each of the different sides of the clock has a different hand on it, each a different color. And when each one reaches the top, an anti-cube will appear. If that anti-cube shows back up, we'll grab it, but at the moment I'm not really focused on it, so we may not even try for it. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. Let's grab the cube, and then we can warp back out. Now, I think with the clock towers, you can see that that red one is moving pretty quickly. The red one basically goes every second to the top. The blue one, I believe. Well, actually, no. It's every minute is for every it reaches the top once a minute. The blue one reaches the top once an hour, and then the green and the gray, I can't for the life of me figure out. The green, I think, is theoretically once per day, and the gray one is theoretically once per week, but no one's been able to truly time it. I'm going to state straight out, solving the green and the gray will probably have to do with messing with your time clock. They're the clock on your console, but who even knows? I mean, because people aren't going to want to wait around. It might show up when they're asleep or something like that, or at work, And the thing is, I personally think that messing with the clock on the system is the solution to the puzzle. The reasoning for this is that if you look at some of the other puzzles, as we will for the anti-cubes, as we will later on, you will see that that would be very much in the realm of possibility, seeing as how crazy these puzzles can get. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to, because I'm almost at the end of what I have written down in my walkthrough here, and I don't know if we're going to be able to make it to where I was when I last played. I want to look at the lowest floating door. It's certainly not that one. It's one that we haven't opened yet, I know that much. Maybe this one. Let's see if we can at least make it to where I was before. Alright, so we're here. So let's go to the next floating door that we see. Actually, there are some timing puzzles here. So that kind of actually sucks. Because I only have about 3.5 minutes left of video time, and it's gonna be a pain. I remember this one particularly being a pain in the butt, so it's getting all these panels out, and this will take a couple tries, but just make our way to the top here, and that'll actually bring us all the way over, so we can jump over here, and then we can activate this one. Set the ivy up in such a way that that's all vertical. And then quickly can we jump over? No, we can't. Well, I have plenty of time to try again, so I probably could try to do a tricky jump so that I can, because I saw the other platform. So I could probably try a tricky jump. Make sure the timer's all the way up. So now we're over here. Let's quickly jump over here, and this is how you get over here. So let's head in to basically the last bit of note that I have. Oh no, wait. This actually will be... I have to get up to the... There's a door and a tree. And more timing puzzles. I don't got time for this. So as you can see, this is going to be super tons of fun. Alright, let's quickly jump over here. Make this all vertical. Quickly get over here. No, I'm supposed to be on the other side. Alright. What I'm going to do, just so I can get this over with, I'm actually going to make a third part to this. It'll be a smaller part. Just so I can get this over and done with. And when we come back, I'll show you the last of what I have written down on my walkthrough notes. I've been ready to go. Well, I'm not going to do the outro because it's just going to be up in the next video. One moment.